Assalamu alaikum everyone. This is Sumaya AI Wali, student at Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute Batch 21, and welcome back to another insightful session where we explore powerful ideas that can shape our future. Today I'm going to review a thought-provoking TED Talk titled Use Data to Build Better Schools by Andreas Schleicher. This talk dives into deep how education system around the world can improve, not through assumptions, but through meaningful data and global comparisons. Education is one of the most powerful tools for shaping societies, but the way we measure success in education has been evolving. Traditionally, success was defined by degrees, grades, or years spent in a school. However, in today's fast changing globalized world, these measures are no longer enough. This talk evolves around a crucial question: how can we truly measure whether an education system is effective? Andreas Schleicher introduces the idea that learning is not just about memorizing facts, but about applying knowledge in real life situations. This shift in perspective is important because the modern world demands skills like critical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability. The topic also highlights how education is no longer a local issue, it's global. Countries are now compared internationally, and their success is judged based on how well students perform compared to others worldwide. Another important aspect is equity versus excellence. Many believe you can either have high performance or equal opportunity, but this talk challenges the idea, showing that the best system achieve both. Ultimately, this topic is about transformation, moving from traditional education system to smarter data-driven ones that prepare students for real-world challenges. Andreas Schleicher is a globally recognized education expert and the mastermind behind the program for international students assessment test. He worked with the OECD and has played a key role in shaping education policies across many countries. His work focuses on analyzing how students perform worldwide and using that data to guide governments and institutions toward better educational practices. What makes him unique is his ability to turn complex data into powerful insights that can actually improve how schools operate. The talk begins with a very powerful idea: learning is not a place, it's an activity. This immediately challenges traditional schooling where learning is often limited to classrooms. Schleicher then introduces PISA, a global assessment that evaluates the skills of 15 years old students. But unlike traditional exams, PISA doesn't just test memorization, it measures whether students can apply what they know in unfamiliar situations. One of the most interesting part of the talk is how he compares different countries. He explains that in the past, countries like the United States led education rankings, but now many others have caught up on or even surpassed them. This shift shows that education system must constantly evolve. Another key insight is that more money doesn't necessarily mean better education. Some countries spend a lot but achieve average results, while others spend less and perform exceptionally well. This tells us that success depends more on how resources are used rather than how much is spent. Schleicher also highlights what makes high-performing education systems successful. They believe every student can succeed, They set high expectations for all learners. They focus on teacher quality and training. They encourage collaboration among teachers. They promote personalized learning approaches. One powerful idea discussed is the difference in mindset between students in different countries. For example, some students believe success depends on talent, while others believe it depends on effort. This mindset difference significantly impact performance. Another important takeaway is that top performing systems don't just aim for excellence for a few students, they aim for excellence for everyone. The talk also emphasizes that modern education should move from standardization to personalization, control to professional autonomy, delivered knowledge to student driven learning. Overall, the talk uses data not just to compare countries, but to learn from them and improve globally. In my opinion, this talk is incredibly eye-opening and relevant, especially in today's world where education systems are still struggling to adopt. What I found most powerful is the idea that data can guide improvement, but it cannot replace human judgment. It shows us possibilities, but each country must adopt solutions based on its own context. I also strongly agree with the idea that degrees alone are not enough. Many students graduate but still lack real world skills, and this talk directly addresses that issue. Another impactful point for me was the importance of teachers. The talk clearly shows that no system can succeed without investing in its educators. However, one thing to reflect on is that implementing these changes is not easy. Cultural, economic, and political factors play a huge role, especially in developing countries. Still, the message is clear. If we want better schools, we must use data wisely and focus on real learning, not just results. And that brings us to the end of this insightful review. Today, we learned that education is not just about classrooms, grades, or degrees. It's about preparing individuals to think, adopt, and succeed in the real world. Data, when used correctly, can open doors to better systems, better teaching, and better futures. This talk reminds us that improvement is always possible and that every country, every school, and every student has the potential to grow. So let's not just focus on learning more, let's focus on learning better. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next one with more powerful ideas and insightful discussions. This is Sumaya signing off.